Hello class 10 students. So we are starting the second part of chapter 7 functions in Calc, and you can see that we have already seen what is function wizard and mathematical function is in the previous part. In this part you can see the yellow color highlighted topics: statistical functions, if statement and logical functions. These two things will be taken in the third part or last part. So let's begin. First we understand what are the statistical functions, and then in the next, after these slides, you will see a demo video demonstrating how you can use these functions in Calc. So quickly let's look at what are the functions of statistical. Before this, you can see on the screen, it is important that you know the basics. Even though you some things which you are understanding may not be asked in exam, but these things are very basics, and these things will really help you in knowing the basics, and these things will be with you forever. So it is very important to understand the basics. Function number 1, average. As the name indicates, average returns the average numbers given to it. But in a spreadsheet program like Calc or Excel, you have to use the equal sign, function name, and the arguments. Arguments can be numbers or cell range. In the given demo example, I have used the cell address. Cell address comes with the colon sign. So that is average function. Mean function will return the geometric mean numbers. Median will return the middle number from a given range. Mode will give the maximum value. This is in statistics. It returns the maximum value, which is not maximum, sorry. It returns the most common value. The next, count A. Count A function will return the total number of cells having values. So if there are 100 cells, some cells are blank and some cells are having something written. So something written, number of cells in which something is written will be shown. Next, large. The name indicates from a given set we can see the large number, and we can also number them. This is largest number 1, 2 and second. Same way we can also get it using the small function in Calc spreadsheet. Rank, this is very important. Suppose there are marks of 10 students and we want to find out the rank, then we can select the range and we can give the rank particular mark, and that mark out of the range it will show the rank. Max function will return the maximum number. You can see here the maximum number is, can you find out which is the maximum? It is already written 76. Minimum number, in the case we will have 15. So max function will return maximum number, min function will return the minimum number. If statement, I think this is the main core thing in a spreadsheet. You may be using this in Excel, so there is no so much difference. Functions discussed so far simply calculate values. Sometimes we need smart function that takes decision based on certain condition. For this, if statement is used. If statement takes 3 arguments: test, true and false. Test is the condition. If the condition becomes true, whatever we write in the true part will be displayed, or if the condition becomes false, whatever we write in the false part will execute. Logical functions are also very important. There are 3 logical functions: and, or and not. From the name you can need. If you want to check many conditions, then you will use and. If you want to check many conditions but any one condition is true, then you can execute these or functions. Not, that we will see in the video itself. Logical functions. So AND function, as I told you, it will check all conditions. When all conditions are true, then whatever you want to execute from the true part you can execute. Let's say two conditions are there, x and y having 6 values. So if x is equal to 6, then y is equal to 6, with both conditions are true, then whatever we write here in the true sections, I have written yes, so that will be executed. But students, please notice that if we give this condition wrong, that is y value is 6, if we give y other than 6, then both the conditions are not true, then no part will be executed. So this is AND function. Next we have OR functions. Out of many conditions, if any one condition becomes true, then you can execute the true part. For example, x is 6 and y is 7. If we write this condition number 1 and condition number 2, so you can notice that y is 6, so this condition is false, but x is 6, means out of two conditions, one condition is true, so true part will be executed. If I write x is equal to 7, then none of them is true, so this part will be executed. So in a single statement I can tell you, AND function will consider all the conditions true, and OR function will take any one condition true, then true part will be executed. NOT function, this function returns the logical value false. So for example, 1 is equal to 1 and this is true actually, so it will show the false. So when the condition is true, it will show the false, but here condition is false, then it will show true. So actually this shows the negative of a given function. Logical